Listen, people serve many gods, right? Some believe there are many gods, okay? They feel like there's a God for different things, different elements, whatever. Some believe in a one God, the Omega, the beginning and the end. All I know is whatever God some of these churches are believing in, it ain't a good God, period. Even if you feel like there's so many gods, right? They serving the most evil one. Like, I don't know how to dumb it down anymore. Like, you can serve, people serve whatever God they want to serve. Make sure your God is of integrity. Make sure your God is of truth. Make sure your God is of freedom. Okay? Make sure your God is not having you with a controlled mindset, a routine mindset. Okay? Because if you are, you're not serving the right God. People get it mistaken. They be serving God. You've been crying out to God. You've been doing all of that, but are you serving the correct God? Okay, and I say some of these churches are not the good God, because a good God will have successful people in the congregation. A good God will have loving marriages, examples of marriages. Those marriages in that church be so full of bullshit. Okay? We have more disaster stories than we have loving, good stories. And some of the disaster stories is about elders, bishops, preachers, and teachers. So looky here. Looky here. That's just one way. Your church, nobody's successful in your church. Nobody's wealthy, baby. You can't even do the wealthy jobs. Come on now. Something ain't clicking here. God's children is supposed to work. A man that don't work, he shall not eat. He should be a provider. He should be a provider for him and his family, his wife, but he should also be a provider for the world. If you're not able to be charitable for the world, you have not done what you're supposed to be doing on earth then. If you have not reached a level of success where you can bless others, you are not really walking in your purpose yet. We have to be able to give back. So if no one is successful enough or charitable in the church, giving willingly, and everyone just wants to take, it's sneakiness, people stealing money, all types of stuff, right? That goes on in churches. I don't even got to be talking about my specific church. I could be talking about many churches. I've been to many churches actually too. Because there was a period where some of us, my family, we started going to a church in New Jersey. And that's when I started to see different churches and what it was about. Because for the longest, I only was going to my church in the Bronx, the Apostolic Church. So when I became about, how old was I? I was young when I first went to visit one of the churches in New Jersey. I was young. I was maybe 13, 12. Okay. And then we would just keep going. We would go here and there. They loved us and my brothers and them because they played instruments and my sister sang. And me, I kind of was just there observing, to be honest. I used to sing here and there and stuff like that, but I wasn't really your everyday praise and worship. I really wasn't with it because I was still trying to figure out church. I really was trying to figure out what was church and what was so different about this church compared to the church that I grew up with all my life. And we're not even supposed to be going to these other type of churches. So a part of me was feeling bad and guilt because I was even visiting other churches. But then I was really just observing, y'all. I really used to be there and would just be there. I don't think that I was actually ever very open or vulnerable to the church, like the other churches that I was going to. But I feel like I was just present. I was just there to observe and watch and see how other churches ran. But it was a significant difference within just the love and the atmosphere, being welcomed at these churches and going out to eat and, making sure everyone is eating. And it was just a whole different vibe. So that's why I guess we continued to go, because the vibe was good. And we were hanging out outside of the church. We were still having fun, but we were just with our church folks doing our thing. That don't mean we got to be in a house and bored because you believe in God or you go to church. So I remember being at one of these churches. They would call it a false church, right? This is what They would say it's a false church. But I remember I had visited one of these churches, and remember, y'all, I always had to wear a hat or wear a scarf. I always covered my head when I prayed. So I just thought that was it. My head always needed to be covered for God to hear me or anything like that. And it really never really made sense because I'm the type that I talk to God on the regular. You know what I'm saying? So I just be speaking on the regular. So if I'm in my crib or I'm minding my business, even I'm thinking as a young girl, there's no way that I was always with my head covered, especially not in the house. You know what I'm saying? Outside, in front of people, yeah, you probably wouldn't catch me without a scarf or a hat. But in the house, come on, I'm just a girl. So I was always able to, I guess, still talk how I talk to God. But one time I went to this church and I remember actually praying, because usually when I go to these churches and they be like, okay, bow your heads and pray, I wouldn't even really feel right praying because my head wasn't covered. Like when I go to these other churches, I wouldn't always wear a hat. I'd just be regular, whatever. I still probably wear a skirt for sure. So I don't know. It was just so different. It was so different. I went to this church and I finally decided to actually pray. And I didn't feel really bad. I was still in the middle, what am I doing? Is this valid? Is he going to hear me? You did? Because they put that in your mind so hard. It's like it's stuck to your head, literally. So, but I let God in. And I was at this church. And I don't even remember what church it was. It was like the church in Jersey. They were fellowshipping and going to other churches. And we had went to this other church with them. And it was lit. It was so lit. I actually felt God's presence and I was crying or whatever like that. And it was that was the revelation that I needed right there. Like, God is listening wherever you're at. We don't even be realizing that we need to understand just that. You see how simple that was? It's like, no, God listens wherever you're at. And God was just telling me no, I'm still here. I'll listen to you wherever you're at. If your head is covered or if it's not covered, I'm going to listen to you. If you're talking to me, I'm listening. So that's what I was just crying. I was like, wow. So then moving forward, I was just, now you got these type of things in your mind because you were taught one thing, but then you hear God saying something else. Whew, clock that. But yeah, it was just, the vibe and everything, this is just a give right here. How is the vibe in there? Is there coordination? Okay. Are they able to work together? Is there teamwork? Okay. Do you see other people getting a chance, or you know what I'm saying? Are they sharing the praise, or is it one person always being praised, or one person always doing something, or one person always are they sharing the praise? Are they letting other people step up, and show their talent and stuff like that? Are they blocking people's talent? If they're not letting you do things that is actually something that's a gift from God, and you people look at it as a talent, are they blocking that? You should be able to show off your talent or your gift in any way that you and God decides it's a good way, but not what other humans say. Okay, not what other humans say. So it just be stuff like that, or just what do you have to wear? Are they judgy on clothing? Everyone know right from wrong, but we don't need to dress a certain way. You get what I'm saying? There's no way to actually dress right. You can't dress holy. Holiness is within. You get me? So when they start getting too technical about what you can wear, what you can't wear, the colors you can wear, what you can watch, what you can't watch. If you can't even have a computer in your house, or you can't even have a TV in your home, now that's doing too much. It's a bit much. Because some people use the TV to watch the news. What's wrong with that? They should know what's going on in the world. That's why people get got, because you don't know what's going on in the world. You feel me? God don't want us stupid. He don't want us blind. He wants you to know what's going on where you're at. And if someone is hiding the world from you in that way, that's not good. That's controlling. That's manipulation. And then they'll gaslight you with scriptures all out of context. Gaslight you. with scripture, it's all out of context to try to back things up. Okay? But it's really just the aura, the presence of a person. You can see who resides in a person by their presence. Their their histories too sometimes, but sometimes you can really overcome your history. So it don't be about that. It don't always be about that. You know? But you could really just get the vibe when you get in contact with somebody. Like, it don't really be that hard. You know, when you walk into a school or you walk into a party, you could feel the vibe. Like, what's the energy in here? Do it make you want to dance and join a party? Do it make you want to turn up? Do this church make you want to stand up and sing a song? Are you ready to shout for glory? Or are you like, oh, nah, I feel the hate. I feel people looking at me up and down. Like, they not even praising God. They looking at everybody in a bad way. Like, we got to really start listening to the energy. Like, listen to the energy for real. Watch the energy in the room. Watch how your body feel. Listen to your intuition. If it's not welcoming and loving, it's not God. God is always welcoming and loving. He is. The devil, or, the bad God, he's a little bit more spicy to get on. That's why you got to sacrifice your soul most of the time to get on his side. God's side, you ain't got to do all that. You just got to walk in truth and integrity. You got to be a good person, okay? You have to add balance into the world. You have to restore harmony on earth. As a human, your day every day, your job every day is to make sure that you try to uplift someone, motivate someone, give to someone, be charitable to someone, talk nice to someone, compliment someone. That's really your job every day, to walk like that, to be just a good person. Where you're saying so much good to people, you don't have time to hate. You don't even think about that. That wouldn't even come out of you. You won't even look in that type of way. You're so loving. So when people come around you, or when they come to your school, when they come to your church, when they go to your club, when they go to your bar, when they go to your breakfast spot, who cares where they go? Okay? They should feel a welcoming, loving energy, like you want them to be there. You're happy for them to be there. Look at her. You're so beautiful. I love this outfit. Come on in. Let's go, girl. Yes, 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 yes. If that's not the vibes, I don't stay nowhere like that. I just left a bar recently because the bartender act like she had a little attitude. Yes, she was Caucasian. Yes, she was. And we had no business going there anyway. But we went. Because I've been there a couple times and I like going to the spot. It's a nice spot. It's cheap. It's cool. It's in Jersey. But she had a super attitude this one day. And I don't really like dealing with people with attitudes, because I don't have an attitude. So if you're not going to become happy, that means I got to become an attitude with you. So the thing is, I'm not trying to stoop down and go to nobody's level with the attitude. So instead, I'm going to remove myself. So we had ordered like one round of drinks. Yeah. And I had asked her, it was me and two other people. We all just had one round of drinks. I didn't even finish my dang on drink yet. And I asked her about the menu item because she was like right next to me making a drink. So I'm like talking to her because I know she could hear me. And she's like, she got so loud and was like, hey, I'll be over there. Did it like, I don't even remember exactly what she said, y'all. Please don't clock me on that. I don't remember exactly what she said. It's been a while ago, actually. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. But she got a little attitude. I said, oh, baby, you heard me loud and clear then if you got all of this. I said, I was just asking you a question, mamas. I didn't know you couldn't multitask as a bartender, baby. My bad. So then she just, I still got a little toot. First of all, I don't want nobody, don't pour my drink with that bad energy. I don't need that. I don't want no bad energy in my drink. No, ma'am. So now I'm like, you know what? Cash me out. I don't even want to eat here no more. We out. So I told the people that I was with, I was like, sorry, y'all, but we out of here. I'm like, we gotta go. We out of here. I don't like service like this. I don't be in establishments, even if I love people that's there, or even if I love the food that's there, even if I love what's on the menu, even if I just used to go there for the longest, that's my spot. As soon as I get attitudes and disrespect, and this is somebody that's supposed to be giving me a drink or giving me my food, I'm cool off you, mamas. I'm cool off you. But the gag is, people noticed that we had left. And one of the workers, he was standing outside waiting for us when we left. And he was like, yo, he saw what happened and he was going to go report it. That was crazy. You see how people be watching. I didn't even have to do too much. You know, I didn't have to go put a bad review. I didn't have to say nothing. They all seen it. So one of the workers was there. And he was like, yo, we've been having a little issue with Shorty Wop. You feel me? And now I seen how she talking to y'all or whatever like that. I'm like, yeah, that kind of hit me off guard. You know, we've been here a couple times. Like, I like this spot. It's real low key. I like it. And he's like, yeah, I apologize. I'm sorry for that. I'm like, yeah, just because of you, now I'm going to consider coming back. Because I was really cool off of them. But it's crazy how God will work and he'll have that person out there that's seen it all. So I don't even got to report or say nothing. You feel me? He seen it. It was other people at the bar. They heard her. She was mad at me because I started to talk to her, but she was loud as heck. I said, oh, no. That's one thing I hate a loud bitch. I hate a loud bitch because then when I get loud, you going to get mad because I could get really loud. And I've been in my loud era. It's not hard to get me loud. It's not hard to get me loud. But the thing, I hate a loud bitch. They're like, why are you even doing that? You want my giant to come out? Do you want the beast in me to come out right now? Don't do that. Don't ever play with me like that. Don't. Watch your tone, baby. Watch your tone. And it was like, instead of me saying, it could have went a whole nother way if I was still in that energy. But I'm not. I'm of God. I'm of the righteous light. You dig? So I just say, cash me out, baby. It's cool. And I still tipped her. And somebody I was with was like, oh, you better than me. I want to tip her. I said, nah, it's cool. I'm going to still give her a tip. Because who knows? She probably was rude and disrespectful because she thought she wasn't going to get no tip. But no, nobody play that. I was a waitress. I was a server. I'm a bartender. Tipping, you got to tip. Are you shitting me? People that don't tip is a disgust to me. You don't go somewhere and not tip somebody. I always tip with my nails, with my hair, whatever it is. If somebody is doing a service for me, I'm a tip. If I have somebody cleaning my car for me, like inside of my car, I'm tipping. Somebody bringing some bags for me to bell, but I'm tipping. You should tip somebody. They helping you out. What's the problem? What's the problem? So if she gave me attitude because of a tip, then obviously you don't serve the right God. Cause the right God, what I say, y'all, we always giving. We always giving to people. We always giving. But people be judgy. They be having a bad day. They bringing that into the workplace. Like, girl, why you so mad still at work? I ain't tell you to work here. I didn't give you that job. Nobody got a gun to your head telling you to work there anyway. Like, I wonder if she's still working there. I won't even be able to recognize her until I actually see her in person maybe, or she starts talking. It's type shit. Like, I never even really seen her there, or if she was there when I was there, I never noticed her. Like, you get me? But whew. Yeah. Back to the main, I guess it's the main topic, I don't know, is recognizing the energy when you walk into these spaces. I don't care where it is. I was at that restaurant. We went to sit at the bar. We was about to have a good little time. You feel me? I like they food. I like going to like a mom and pop type restaurant because they food be fresh and good, and then it don't be like an arm and a leg. So when it's not an arm and a leg, I get excited. I get happy because then I really be excited to spend more money. You dig? So I was just there. I was ready to have a ball. I think I like treated them and everything. Like I covered the tab that day or whatever. But like sometimes I just be wanting to do that. I be in the mood to do that. It be a lot of times actually. That's why I need to watch who be around me. That's why God be like, stay in the house today. Thanks. Nope. You going over here and that's it. Do that. Yep, that's it. Like God he be on my ass because people be blessed left and right dealing with me. But that's just who I am. That's who everyone should be. That's when you know you're serving the right God. When you just taking from people, stealing from people, covetous energy, want what they got, you're not serving the right mighty God, baby, because the right mighty God, he ain't got to do that. He ain't got to do that. Children of God is not in lack. They don't even speak that over their life. They don't got to walk like that. They don't got to walk like they got to hold on tight to something because God is their provider, period. So if someone is right here in their face and they can help them or is in need or whatever it is, the case may be, a child of God is going to help them. They're going to help them. What's also funny is if you know you don't really get along with something, right? You see how I was able to identify that I wasn't feeling this, and I said, I'm leaving. Please cash us out. One drink in. I could have ordered the food because I really wanted the food from there. You did. I really did. We really did. But then we found another spot, and it was all right. They was good, and they was cheap too. You feel me? So we was able to still have a good time and continue to party and stuff like that. But it was just like, and y'all, I don't know what I was celebrating. Just life. I guess I was just celebrating life. I told him I wanted to go out to eat somewhere. And, you know, Cuzzo was down. Boom, got in the car, had a friend with us. She was down. And we had a good time. It was just eats. We just went to have food. Yeah, dinner, basically. I think I ordered lamb chops from the new spot. I didn't even know about this new spot, and I ended up liking it. So, you know, God worked it out where we have found, well, I figured out a new spot because my cousin already knew the spot. And I was like, oh, I like it in here. The main reason why I liked it was light. It was fresh off the walk-in. It was welcoming. You know, they was on point, ready to serve us with a nice attitude. You dig? And it was just about the same amount of people, you know what I'm saying, at both spots. So that's the real tea. But yeah, check the vibes of these people. That's lit that I was able to connect with God at that church. That means that there was God around in that church. There was love around in that church. God was able to just give me that presence, you know, and I just felt him. But, you know, when you're being controlled and stuff like that with literature and religion and stuff like that, politics, yeah, you gotta let God reveal to you the honest truth, because you'll be just a walking nothing. A walking something, but you might feel like nothing. Because that side, they can't really give you that love and that peace. Like the peace comes from within. The peace comes from the fact that you know that you're that bitch. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Somebody that really knows that they love themselves. They don't got time to be, they are excited and happy about life. Do y'all really understand what I'm saying? Like, when we get competition and jealousy and envy out the equation, we really be vibing. Like, people have the best time. Like, you ever been around people where it's just all good vibes? It'd be the best time ever. It's the best time ever. And then you want that again. You want that again. You want that again. Like, we're capable of doing it, but I don't know. I don't know. We getting there, though, y'all. We getting there, though. One person at a time. One person at a goddamn time. Because I think we done forgot what love is. Child, I don't want to go nowhere where you got no attitudes. You looking at me all crazy. Because, baby, I ain't did nothing to you. More than likely, you probably did something to me or finna do something to me, because I ain't finna do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? And you looking at me all crazy. I can't be around them type of vibes. And nobody listening to me should be around them type of vibes. Like, it gets tiring. It gets old. Like, you walking into your job and you just feel attitudes already. You like, damn. It gets tiring. You got to start changing shit around. Maybe change the time that you come in so that certain people not there with you. You know, sometimes we got to make sure we're making a way for ourselves. We got to make the way. We can't always just wait for God to make the way. We got to make the way, put ourselves in that position, If you can't tolerate something, don't keep trying to tolerate it. If you know that you can only go but so much with a person, you just keep it at that but so much. You don't go but so little. You don't go but so over. You just stay but so much. We got to start placing people where they belong and giving them as much energy as they really require, I guess, from you. Everybody has a different energy level requirement within different people. So I might not be able to deal with somebody as long as you can. You might be able to, you know what I'm saying? Or I can deal with someone longer than you can. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, y'all. But I'm finna end this because this is long. So, bye, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.